All right, guys, so we are going to talk about scientific domains, kind of finish up what we had started in class. So, the key concept is that the current tree of life has three domains. Now, we know that everything that is living is made up of cells, and scientists like to classify all living organisms. And so, we're going to talk about the domain, which is the biggest branch on the current tree of life. So, classification is always a work in progress, and the science of classification is called taxonomy. It is the science of naming, describing, and classifying objects, including all plants, animals, fungi, and microscopic organisms. So, all living things and naming them, like our scientific name is Homo sapien, we are in the class of mammals, in the kingdom animals. So, this whole process is called taxonomy. So the three domains for the tree of life are bacteria, archaea, and Eukarya. Domains are above the kingdom level, so they are the biggest branch. They were proposed by Carl, who based his studies on RNA from prokaryotic cells. Domain models are more clearly shown to help for prokaryotic diversity. Now, we know that prokaryotes are the largest of all the groups with their simple structure, but this helped us to clarify it a little more. So, the most recent classification system divides life into the three domains, so make sure you understand them: bacteria, archaea, and Eukarya. Like we discussed in class, bacteria is pretty self-explanatory. All prokaryotes are going to be in the domain bacteria. Eukarya, we figured out, is going to be eukaryotes. So that's where the kingdoms animal, plant, fungi are going to belong. But Archaea is the one that we really couldn't figure out by its name. So let's see if we can. So the domain bacteria includes prokaryotes in the kingdom bacteria. It is the largest group on Earth, and it helps to divide the bacteria by their shapes, their need for oxygen, and whether they cause diseases or not. So a lot of you in your campaign are talking about how, yes, there's good bacteria in your stomach and there's bad bacteria. So that is part of helping classify in the domain bacteria. Archaea also includes prokaryotes, so that might be something you didn't realize. So the difference between archaea and bacteria is their cell walls are chemically different than bacteria. So they are still prokaryotic. They do not have a nucleus. They are very small and simple in structure, but their cell wall is chemically different. And the difference in discoveries were studied by using their RNA, which is part of their DNA. And these bacteria are known for living in the very extreme conditions. So all those extreme conditions that bacteria talk about, those are actually archaea bacteria. And then the last domain is Eukarya, which is the one that we care the most about because that's where we are. This includes all eukaryotic cells, all this larger complex cells with a nucleus, which include protista, the plant kingdom, that's a big plant, the animal kingdom, the fungi kingdom, and the animal kingdom. So all of these belong under the domain Eukarya. So bacteria and archaea can be difficult to classify. They can transfer their genes among themselves and outside reproduction. So this kind of helps it to blur the line between the species. More research is being needed to study these prokaryotes. But as we know today, these are the three domains. So make sure in your C notes that you have all three and the characteristics. And I will see y'all tomorrow.